Hello, my loves. Welcome to today's class. Today we are going to do a short but powerful flow, and we're going to get right to it. So we'll begin first, of course, in our comfortable seated position and just take a moment to arrive. We'll inhale the shoulders up to the ears, allowing them to fall into their sockets. And then just take a moment to gently close the eyes as a cue to go within. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and release with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose and release with a sigh. Release the breath and just take a moment to invite body, mind, and heart to the present moment, the here and now on your mat. Then we can do this by focusing our awareness and attention on our breath. So today we allow our breath to be our guide, our breath a force of power, a force of energy. So allow your breath to guide you through your movement today, slowing down when needed or following at the pace of the class. We'll inhale the hands to the heart, bowing the chin to the chest. And before beginning, repeating the affirmation, preferably aloud. I am powerful. One more time. I am powerful. We'll gently open the eyes and begin. Just a quick warm up for the body, starting in cat-cow. Wrists are directly under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We press hands into the earth. On the inhale, we tilt chin and tailbone up to the sky. On the exhale, we gently round through the spine, tucking chin into chest. Again, inhaling, coming forward, cow pose. On the exhale, rounding through the spine, cat pose. A few more rounds following the pace of your own breath. Just activating and stretching out the body before we begin our flow. Two more full rounds wherever you're at. After this round, pausing in center, just briefly walking hands forward, arms are straight. Forehead comes down to the mat, hips stay lifted above the knees. Anahata heart melting pose, shifting the weight back, getting a deep stretch and opening from the fingertips all the way up to the shoulders and down the spine. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, walking back up. Hands will come into the mat, feet are hip width distance apart. We're going to shift back into our first downward facing dog. On the inhale, lifting the right leg high. We'll bend the knee, open up through the hip, and just take 3 giant circles. And slowly lower. We'll inhale, lifting left leg high, bending at the knee, stacking the hips. Again, 3 giant circles with the hip. And we'll gently lower. From here, pausing in downward dog, heels come down to the mat. On the inhale, we're going to lift onto the toes, coming forward, plank pose. On the exhale, shifting back, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, coming forward, plank pose. On the exhale, we shift back, downward facing dog. 2 more times. On this last one, we shift back, downward facing dog. Together, we'll do 3 chaturangas. So modifying as needed. On the inhale, we come forward, plank pose. On the exhale, we lower to the earth. Inhale, upward facing dog. On the exhale, shifting back, downward facing dog. Again, inhale, coming forward, plank pose. On the exhale, we lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 more round here, inhaling forward. We exhale to lower. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward, pausing in downward dog. And then beginning our flow. On the inhale, lifting the right leg high. On the exhale, bringing the knee in toward the nose. We inhale, sending leg back. On the exhale, we bring it forward, crescent lunge, hands frame the foot to begin. Left hand plants to the inside of the right foot. We inhale, reaching right arm to the sky. On the exhale, we bow forward. On the inhale, we lift up through center, arms reach, crescent lunge. From here, we're going to inhale to straighten through the front leg. On the exhale, we bend, crescent lunge. Inhale to straighten. We exhale to bend. 2 more times. We'll inhale at center. On the exhale, hands come to the heart. We'll inhale here. On the exhale, we twist. Elbow presses into knee. We look up toward the sky. On the exhale, we come back through center. Inhale to reach arms. On the exhale, hands plant. We send the leg back. Chaturanga. Meeting in downward facing dog. Hands frame the foot. Right hand plants to the inside. We inhale, lifting left arm to sky. On the exhale, we dive forward. On the inhale, we come up through center, crescent lunge, opening chest, dropping shoulders from the ears. From here, we inhale to straighten the front leg. On the exhale, we bend deeper, crescent lunge. Inhale to straighten. We exhale to bend. 2 more times. From here, hands come to the heart. We'll inhale at center. On the exhale, we twist. Elbow presses into knee. We look up to the sky. And then we inhale, coming back through center. On the exhale, hands frame the foot. We send the leg back. Chaturanga, meeting in downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, we inhale, stepping to the top of the mat, halfway flat back. On the exhale, we fold. On the inhale, we rise. Exhale, hands come to the heart. 3 rounds of Surya Namaskara A, always modifying where needed. On the inhale, we rise, reaching up. On the exhale, we dive forward. Inhale, halfway flat back. On the exhale, we plant the hands, step back, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. On the inhale, we step to the top of the mat, halfway flat back. On the exhale, we fold. On the inhale, we rise. Exhale, hands to the heart. Now 2, following the pace of your own breath, always modifying when needed. After your final round, we'll get it to Tadasana on the front of the mat. So pausing in Tadasana, hands at the heart, closing the eyes. And just connecting to the powerful energy that's being cultivated through your breath and movement on your mat. We'll gently open the eyes on the inhale, reaching up. On the exhale, diving forward. Inhale, halfway flat back. On the exhale, we take a seat, arms reach toward the ears, chair pose. So feet are hip width distance apart. We take that seat. Spine is in neutral, arms reach up toward the ears. We're going to pause here for a moment before beginning flow. And from here, just take little lifts with the arms. So we hold still, arms lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, we're going to rotate the arms behind, really activating through the arms, reaching through the fingertips. And from here, on the inhale, we'll press through the legs. The arms are going to reach to the sky. On the exhale, we take a seat, chair pose, arms float back. Again, inhale to rise and reach. On the exhale, we bend. 2 more times. from the bend, holding here, pausing here. This time arms will stay strong and still, and we're just going to take little pulses with the hips or at the knees. So just pulsing down the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the inhale, lifting arms up. On the exhale, we dive forward. Inhale, halfway flat back. On the exhale, we come back, chaturanga, meeting in downward facing dog. On the inhale, we lift the right leg high. On the exhale, bringing the knee to the nose. We inhale, sending right leg back. On the exhale, we land, warrior one. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle, deep bend in that front knee. We reach forward with the right and the left arm. Inhale to come through center. Exhale, dropping shoulders from the ears, opening up through the chest. Warrior one. We'll inhale here at center and take an exhale. From here, we're going to release the arms, fingers grip behind, clasp behind. Deep bend remains in the front knee. We inhale to open up the chest. On the exhale, we dive forward. On the inhale, we release the arms to the earth, allowing them to graze as we come up through center. Exhale, warrior one. Again, hands come behind. We inhale to open chest. We exhale, diving forward. Inhale, releasing the arms, coming up. Exhale, warrior one. 2 more rounds at the pace of your own breath. Releasing arms, coming through center, warrior one. From here, we're going to pivot the back toes so that they're squared forward. Press off the back foot, landing in a standing split. Foot is flexed toward the earth, hips squared down. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, we're going to bend both knees, coming into a squat. We inhale, sending top leg back. We exhale, bending knees forward. Inhale to send it back. 2 more times. And pausing here. Standing splits. From here, micro bending the front knee. We're going to shift back, leg back, lift arms, warrior one. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, hamstring the foot. We send the leg back, flow, pause, or rest, meeting in downward facing dog. On the next inhale, we lift the left leg up. Exhale, bringing knee to nose. Inhale, sending leg back. On the exhale, we land. Warrior one on the other side. So there's that deep bend in the front knee. Back foot's at a 45-degree angle. We reach forward with both arms coming through center, dropping the shoulders from the ears. Pausing here for a moment, feeling the power of our warrior pose. And then we'll gently begin that flow. The hands come back, fingers clasped. On the inhale, we open through the chest, reaching arms back. On the exhale, we dive forward. On the inhale, releasing fingertips toward the earth. We come up through center. Exhale, warrior one. Again, inhale to open and reach. On the exhale, we dive forward. We inhale, coming through center. Exhale, warrior one. 2 more rounds at the pace of your own breath. On your last one, we inhale through center, warrior one. From here, we pivot the back toes so that everything's squared forward. We press off the back foot, landing our hands, standing splits. Again, top foot is flexed. Glutes are engaged. We inhale here at center. On the exhale, we bend both knees, bringing them forward. We inhale to release. We exhale. And we inhale to release. 2 more times. We release this last one. Gently bend the front knee and float back. Arms lift, warrior one. We inhale here at center. On the exhale, hands frame the foot. We send the leg back. Flow, pause, or rest. Meeting in child's pose for a brief pause. So knees separate, heels come together. We shift the weight back over the heels. Arms are stretched out, forehead comes down to the mat. And we'll just take a few nourishing breaths here. Sending that breath all the way down the spine. And again, repeating the affirmation, I am powerful. One more time, I am powerful. On the next inhale, we're going to come back up into downward facing dog, going into a warrior two sequence. On the inhale, lifting the right leg high. On the exhale, we bring the knee to the nose. We inhale, sending leg back. On the exhale, we bring it forward, landing warrior two. We enter. On the exhale, we reach side angle. Inhale, floating through center. On the exhale, flipping front palm, reaching exalted warrior. On the inhale, we come back through center. We'll straighten the front leg. Exhale, we reach triangle pose. We inhale, lifting front knee bends, warrior two. Pausing here for a round of breath. And going into one more set. We'll inhale at center. On the exhale, we reach, elbow comes down, side angle. Inhale, floating through center. Exhale, flipping palm, exalted warrior. We inhale, coming through center, warrior two. We'll straighten the front leg. On the exhale, we reach, triangle pose. Inhale, floating back, warrior two. We'll inhale here, center. On the exhale, hands frame the foot. We send the leg back, chaturanga, meeting in downward facing dog. On the inhale, left leg lifts high. On the exhale, we bring the knee into the nose. On the inhale, we send the leg back. On the exhale, we land warrior two on the other side. Coming through center, deep bend in that front knee. We inhale here at center. On the exhale, we reach, elbow comes down, side angle. On the inhale, floating back, warrior two. On the exhale, we flip, reaching back, exalted warrior. Inhale, warrior two. We'll straighten the leg. On the exhale, we reach, triangle pose. On the inhale, coming back, warrior two. Pausing here for a breath. We'll inhale at center. On the exhale, we reach, elbow comes down, side angle. We inhale, floating back, warrior two. Exhale, exalted. Inhale, warrior two. We'll straighten the leg, reach. On the exhale, triangle pose. On the inhale, we lift, warrior two. From here, we're going to pivot the toes so that we're in a wide-legged stance. Hands come to the hips. We'll inhale here at center. On the exhale, we gently dive forward. Hands come to the earth. We tuck chin into chest to release the back of the neck. We're going to plant the right hand directly in front of the face on the earth. We'll inhale, lifting left arm to the sky for a gentle twist, looking up toward the extended hand. On the exhale, we come back through center. On the inhale, we lift other side. Exhale through center. Inhale to lift. Exhale through center. We inhale to lift. One more each side. Exhale, coming through center. From here, micro bending the knees. We slowly come up, shift back, warrior two. We inhale here at center. On the exhale, hands frame the foot. We send the leg back, flow, pause, or rest. Meeting in downward facing dog. From here, on the inhale, we're going to come up onto the toes, coming into plank pose. On the exhale, sending the weight back, downward dog. Again, inhale, coming forward, plank pose. On the exhale, downward dog. Last one here, and going into side plank, inhaling forward. From here, right hand comes to the center. We shift, lifting top arm, side plank. Option to stay here or potentially lift the top leg. Continuing to breathe. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, coming back to plank pose. From here, opposite hand comes to the center. We shift to outside edge of the foot, Top arm lifts to the sky, and then mirroring what you did on the other side. Deep inhale here. On the exhale, we twist back. From here, we're going to gently bend the knees and come onto our seat. We'll pull the soles of the feet together, pulling them in toward the body. We'll inhale here. On the exhale, we dive forward, rounding through the spine. Butterfly pose, pausing here for a few rounds of breath. Just getting that stretch and opening through the hips. Just mindfully slowing the breath down with deeper, longer breath cycles. On the inhale, gently coming back through center, coming to a comfortable seat. Hands come to the lap and with palms facing down as a gesture of grounding. We'll inhale the shoulders up to the ears, allowing them to fall into their sockets. And then gently close the eyes. And we'll take a deep breath in through the nose. Release with an audible sigh. One more deep breath in through the nose. And release with a smile. We'll inhale the hands to the heart, bowing the chin to the chest. And silently or aloud, repeating the affirmation, I am powerful. One more time, I am powerful. And so it is. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining. I hope you have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you on Monday.